And you, Mike Orlando, you are the pride of Pride Wrestling. You are the fighting champion. You are the monster. But see, I am going to dissect you inch by inch. I'm going to end your little reign. I'm going to destroy everything about you. I'm going to snatch that pride from your soul, and I'm going to rip it apart. And when you drop down and you look up to me as you have just lost that title and you have to see you're better, you will have already bowed to my greatest, but more so, you have bowed to the authority. And nothing is more honorable than that.
When I got you, now there's smile on my face. We don't speak, but we know what we say. Turn the lights, turn the lights, turn it up. Yeah, don't stop, we gotta save this feeling. Yes, I know it's just your game, but I love to be the one who gets played. Yeah, there I go, and I just fall again. I put injury in my pocket. Rock, baby!
Main event time, Pride of Wrestling, My Way or the Highway. The Authority, Eddie Taurus, earned his shot in this match earlier tonight against Cocoa in a hard-fought match. Eddie Taurus, the victor, fair and square. You might disagree. Against the Green Machine for the Pride of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. That's what it's all about tonight. And look, you can cut the tension in this room with a knife.
And here's a stare-off between these two combatants.
Now, let me give you a little history lesson here, ladies and gentlemen. It was supposed to be Storm Thomas in that ring here tonight, who had to back out of his championship opportunity due to an injury, forcing Cocoa and Eddie Taurus to fight to earn the right to get this match. Eddie Taurus won the contest earlier today at Pride of Wrestling's My Way or the Highway, and these two bulls locking horns right now. And look at the strength of the Green Machine.
And you really couldn't tell just from first look that Taurus has competed earlier tonight. I mean, he looks like he's been able to take a minute to rest. He looks like he's ready to be in this one. But, I mean, what are we not seeing? What pain is that body really carrying? What's the mentality of Eddie Taurus like right now? He's already competed once tonight. He's already shown what he has to give. And for what we know, Orlando was back there watching, game planning the entire time while Taurus was out here giving it his all to earn this opportunity.
I'll tell you what it is. The strength of this man carrying the state of Florida on his back for 20 years, one of the most tenured wrestlers here in the state today. Mike Orlando is experienced, do not get me wrong, but he is not Authority experienced, all right? And now dropping the dead weight that is Damian Angel of State Line and pairing himself with the good doctor right there. That man is a shoo-in for the Pride of Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, it's a different side of Eddie Taurus that we're seeing, a different kind of aggression. He's coming after this title, and he's coming at it with intention. He hasn't been wasting any movements. He hasn't been wasting breath. He hasn't been wasting moments. He's been capitalizing on every opportunity he's been given, just like he did earlier today and just like he's trying to do right now. Getting the grip, trying to break the grip here from Orlando.
Look at that. Well scouted. Eddie Taurus, the veteran right there, into a standing wrist lock. Look at that.
Looks like all he did was make Mike Orlando angry.
Hold on now. Sends him over the top rope. Oh, my goodness.
And Taurus takes a spell. Orlando is fired up, and so is the POW Army here at My Way, or the Highway.
Now, look at that. Eddie Taurus just recollecting himself. He springed himself over that top rope. Now, let's not give it all to Mike Orlando now. Now he's just got to listen to the good doctor. They got to hit the drawing board and analyze this match appropriately.
And, you know, I'm really surprised that Mike Orlando's even giving Taurus time to get that counsel, to take that breath.
Do you see Lee Canfield right now keeping Mike Orlando at bay right now? Look at that. That's a sadistic smile on Mike Orlando. But he's got to watch it because he's in the ring with the most experienced worker here in the state of Florida, Eddie Taurus.
And Eddie Taurus back in the ring now. I feel like Taurus had to shake off some of those jitters. He's here for the main event, taking the fight now to Mike Orlando as Taurus, taking him into the corner and bringing out some of those huge strikes.
Boom. Thunderous shot, but hold on, Mike
Orlando.
Not phased.
Bringing the fight right back to Taurus, firing off some shots in the corner of his own. And a huge double-handed chop.
I feel bad for our senior official, Lee Canfield, now trying to get order here with these two behemoths there. Look at that. Did you see the ring shift? It moved 2 inches. The velocity of Eddie Taurus, bullet-like train, right into that corner.
I mean, if the ring shifted like that, you can only imagine what it did to Eddie Taurus' spine. The way he's holding his back right now, I can only imagine the pain he's in after fighting already once. What does Mike Orlando have in mind here?
Oh, no.
I don't
like the looks of this. Come on, the good doctor.
Oh, and a huge baseball slide drop kick.
The good doctor trying to evaluate his client there on the outside. Mike Orlando selfishly not allowing Eddie Taurus to recover now. Oh, my goodness. Hammering across the cranium of Eddie Taurus.
Let's see if Eddie Taurus is able to fight out of this one, but right now, Mike Orlando plants a kick into the chest of Eddie Taurus. I wouldn't be surprised if his chest is caved in right now. Mike Orlando is on a roll, and he's showing us why he's the Pride of Wrestling champion. Eddie Taurus is trying to get away. He said he's had enough of this. I don't want this championship anymore. Mike Orlando not letting him simply walk out of this one. That's not going to happen.
No. Eddie Taurus is just trying to find something. He dropped his contacts, but hold on. Mike Orlando dragging him to the outside, but Eddie Taurus.
And maybe this is what Taurus was planning all along. But Mike Orlando planning a kick right on the chin of Taurus. Mike Orlando breaking the count, getting a new count. It's some room to work here is Orlando. Orlando silencing our crowd.
Oh, goodness. I felt the vibration up here. Look at the size of those hands of Mike Orlando now.
What's Mike Orlando doing
Oh, my
here?
goodness. Everybody clear the way.
Oh, and a huge shot stops Orlando right in his tracks.
You know, I think Eddie Taurus was protecting that whole front row right there. Good on Eddie Taurus. Smartly protecting the people from the recklessness that is Mike Orlando. Smart man. Only the best.
Taurus going for the cover here. Not able to secure it. Mike Orlando's still in this one. Taurus is going to need to step it up to the next level here. We saw the level of aggression he brought against Kakoa earlier to earn this opportunity, but right now against the Green Machine, it's not going to be enough.
I like this new attitude of Eddie Taurus. As a former Pride of Wrestling Championship, that is a man I would trust to carry the flag of Pride of Wrestling here tonight at My Way or the Highway.
And just as you say that, standing on the hair and yanking is Eddie Taurus, using every trick in the book. And I mean, just as you were saying, someone who embodies Pride of Wrestling, and that means doing whatever needs to be done to get the job done.
Exactly. That's why he shaved his head years ago. Those pretty little curls, yeah, he shaved it to avoid that attack. Oh my goodness, Mike Orlando fighting back.
Mike Orlando not letting the championship slip through his grasp that easily, but Taurus fighting back. Oh, and a huge clothesline takes the champion off of his feet. Mike Orlando's in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen.
That is not a small man you can just easily cut down.
Oh, and a close 2 count there from Eddie Taurus.
Come on. The good doctor now scouting the environment right now, reviewing the playing field, what we're dealing. But the people here rallying for the Green Machine here tonight.
They're rallying for the Green Machine, but right now Eddie Taurus is looking frustrated, and there's nothing scarier than an angrier Eddie Taurus.
I'm more impressed with that devastating clothesline. Look at that.
Big Mongolian chops, but Taurus shoving off in a huge spinning heel kick. The patented spinning heel kick from Eddie Taurus finds its home right in the face.
Look at that. Look at that spinning heel kick. That's that kickboxing background of Eddie Taurus. The nimbleness, the size of him to get up that high and perfectly execute a spinning heel kick is amazing with such precision.
I mean, pinpoint form, beautiful accuracy, can't ask for much more. But right now, Eddie Taurus not able to secure the victory just yet, trying to wear down on the Green Machine. You can only wonder what kind of frustration has to go through the head of Eddie Taurus right now. He's thrown everything he's had so far at Mike Orlando, but the Green Machine is doing exactly that. Being the machine he is, fighting back is the Green Machine, Mike Orlando.
Into the corner now, back elbow from Eddie Taurus. Look at that, up and over, combat roll into a, wait a minute.
Oh, and a huge sky high there from Mike Orlando. Oh, and that was almost the retention of the championship. I can't believe Eddie Taurus got his shoulder up.
Only a 2 count, amazing resilience, and it is that championship around his waist that is granting him that resilience to kick out of that.
We've seen Mike Orlando go toe-to-toe with some of the best in this business. We've seen him battle it out every single time, and in the end, he walks away.
What's going on? He's going right back. This is how he beat Kakoa earlier.
Wait a minute. We saw this exact strategy play out to perfection earlier.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Referee Lee Canfield's got his eye on it now. Eddie Taurus exposing that top turnbuckle behind him.
What's Mike
Orlando's back, but no!
He sees it.
Oh, my goodness! Kick to the back of the skull from Mike Orlando. Sends Eddie into the corner. Full head of steam. Oh, my goodness! Back roll of his own. Mike Orlando ripcord into a
beautiful cutter from the champion. Both men are down.
But he's not making the cover. That took more out of Mike Orlando than it did Eddie Taurus. Look at him.
Crawls in.
That brief delay, but there was the doctor checking the foot of Lee Canfield. Respectable man. You see both men crash in the middle of that mat. That could have affected Lee Canfield's ankle. The doctor was just checking him.
I just don't feel right calling him the good doctor anymore. Stooping to lows like this. I mean, when the Pride of Wrestling Championship is on the line, this is how they want to handle business. It's unbelievable.
Oh, no. All right, come on now.
Mike Orlando.
First a lawyer, now you're going to hit a doctor?
You wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you?
You wouldn't.
Oh, but Eddie Taurus trying to capitalize on that situation, and I mean, just the teamwork, just the fluidity of how Dr. Eric Christopher and Eddie Taurus are working together.
Teamwork. He saved the doctor just like he saved the people in that front row from the monster. It should be the Green Monster. That should be his name. Almost assaulting a doctor.
And just as you were calling him a monster, Eddie Taurus goes wielding a chair. If he uses that, he's not getting the Pride of Wrestling Championship.
Wait a minute. The good doctor, look at that carefully talking the authority Eddie Taurus out of getting the DQ win.
He's at a count of 8 now. He's got to be careful not to get counted out here. He's receiving counsel, but he can't. He's got to get back in
the electricity here tonight. Look, smart man. That is why he is the good doctor.
What?
Wait a minute.
What just happened?
What is going on here? That was a count out? What does the good doctor have?
What's going on? I'm just as confused as everybody else, ladies and gentlemen. Did Eddie Taurus just walk out of a championship match?
Hey, don't you dare do this right now. What happened to you? Huh? No. Don't look around. We ain't playing nothing right now. Okay, we come from the same type of ground. All right? And not once have I seen you be this much of a little bitch in my life.
There are children present. We don't condone that kind of language here at Pride of Wrestling. That deserves a fine.
Why don't you be the man that I know you used to be and get in here and finish what you started?
Mike Orlando calling out the very manhood of Eddie Taurus. He's calling him out as a man.
Wait a minute. What is the doctor doing? A count-out victory. Eddie Taurus
I can't
turning
believe
his
this.
back on a championship match. I'm at loss for words right now.
It's okay. There's a real man in Storm Thomas that should have been tonight instead of the disgrace that just came out here tonight. I know you better at Eddie, but right now, before everything going on with Storm, you would have seen the best. And I mean the best version of the Green Machine and the best version of Storm Thomas that Florida or the rest of the world has even yet to see.
Mike, yeah. I just wanted to have a word with you. We just saw what happened out there. You had your championship match against Eddie Taurus, and he walked out on you. How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? How do I look? I'm still POW Wrestling Champion. A champion that shows up. A champion that has pride. And above all, a man that doesn't walk away from fights. See, Eddie, no. Eddie, this ain't done. In fact, it's never going to be done with you and I. We go back years and years and years. They might not know that. The world might not know this. But see, Eddie and I, we come from the same grounds of New Jersey. We come from the same time, but we are not the same kind of man.